So after a lot of emotions, after a lot of drawbacks, drawdown, I finally did it. Okay, finally did it. It's been a struggle, man. Like, I actually learned a lot. I mean, great writers always say it's not about the end goal. It's always about the journey, right? It's always about the journey. So I finally made it to 10K, and I can hear you saying in your head, well, that's 7K, not 10K. Well, just keep watching, you see what I'm talking about, right? So I learned a lot about my strategy, of course. I learned a lot about it after spending a lot of time with it, trading it, and yeah, I learned a lot about it. So I shared a video on the hardships I encountered while I was trading, and most of the time it's just fear. Fear and greed are the biggest demons that you're going to follow in this game. Fear comes from the fear of what if I'm wrong? What if I lose my money? That comes from not having a trading plan. If you do not have a plan where you're going to buy, where you're going to get out, or you don't have a set amount of money that you want for that day, that leads to greed, right? Greed comes when you're in a winning trade, and then you start thinking, what if I hold for more? What if I hold for more? What if it's one of those trades that goes and goes until it goes to the moon? And once you start getting that thought, just know that greed is in the atmosphere, and most of the time, that's when you start changing your plan and not trading your plan. That's why having a trading plan that is continuous, okay? Don't be changing your trading plan every time. Yes, you can improve on it after you've seen some results, but don't be changing your plan every time. Because to hit a goal or to make your trading plan, even if it's a losing trading plan, right? Let's say you have a losing trading plan and it only wins 10% of the time. Guess what? If you reverse that, and then do you know what you have? You have a strategy that works 90% of the time. But first you have to learn to follow one trading plan. So here, this is where I closed in the profits in 10K. Okay. I was really tired, man. So I just this one was just one of those trades that are like, let me just. You see, when you have more money to play with in your account, I've noticed that you become easy to money. You don't feel too scared. I guess it's part of the experience of going through a lot of things. And in trading, I've noticed that we are our own biggest enemies due to our unconscious actions that we take while we are in a trade, right? It doesn't matter even if you're doing the wrong thing, even if you're doing the right thing, as long as you are conscious about what you're doing, why you're doing what you're doing, what made you do what you're doing, and you go back to what you did and analyze what you did and be honest with yourself, what made you do what you did. And that, my friend, that will set you millions and eons and millions of light years ahead of everybody in this game, because most of the time most people just take trades and then they go and they lose or they win, they don't care what happened, they just continue to the next trade. You're not going to make any progress doing that. Okay, you have to go back and say, okay, so this game is against me and I lost or I won. How did I win? How did I lose? How can I make it better? Okay, that's the question that is in my mind. How can I make it better?